What's up, legends? It's Nick, and I'm here doing a review of the Season 4 Battle Pass. Now, this isn't something I've done before, so this is kind of a new format. I'm just trying to go through and basically talk about my thoughts on the Battle Pass itself, what I think about it, whether it's worth the money, or even whether it's worth that extra $28 rather than the $9. So I just wanted to kind of go through here and talk about it. Also, I feel like there is merit to it because of my thoughts on it. So, no spoilers, but let's get into it. First off, some changes to the challenges. Now, this doesn't necessarily have to do with the Battle Pass. However, since the Battle Pass is affected by the challenges, I feel like it's really good to talk about that. Now, you do get 4 challenges rather than 3. This is really cool because it basically just gives you more options. And, maybe if something comes up that you're not good with Watson or you're not good with Octane, you have a chance that there's another one that you might like. Not only that, but there are certain ones that are now worth 1,000, and those seem to be made specifically to make them easier, make them more accessible. And you can even re-roll them. For 200 of the red currency, you can re-roll and get a new challenge. This is kind of cool because it gives all those players who are complaining about, I have too many red coins, I don't know what to do with them, kind of gives them something to do with them. So that's kind of cool. Then we have the weekly challenges. Now, the weekly challenges, all of them seem pretty much the same. Get 10 knockdowns with this particular type of weapon, or play to the top 3 with these characters or any of these characters. But then one thing I happen to notice that's different is that the very top one is usually multi-tier. There's like 4 or 5 challenges in that one thing. But now I've noticed that you actually get 1,000 per challenge. And this might go up and down depending on how many of the tiers you've gotten. I haven't been able to test this yet, but that's a cool addition that you get credit for each tier rather than just the one tier. So that's really cool. I like that. So now let's get into the Battle Pass itself. The first thing you unlock immediately is the R99, which is really cool. It looks very sleek. It looks very futuristic. I like that they're going with the Hammond robotic type of theme here, so I really like that. Lifeline looks like she's got some augmentations. You can see on her jawline, she obviously has something there. If you look really close into her eyes, you can see they're kind of cybernetic and things like that. Then we have Pathfinder. He's already a robot, but now he looks like a fresh off the assembly line, and he's got some Hammond robotic, color scheme to him. Then you got Crypto, which he looks just 100% like a robot, versus before he was already kind of cyber enhanced. So now he's just 100% a robot. I really like it. And even though this is only a blue quote unquote skin, it looks more like a purple or even a orange. And I'm okay with that. That's definitely cool. The first orange Apex pack you get is now at 7. That's pretty cool. So I like that. Then we're going to talk about the rest of basically the gist of everything. There's a lot to go over here, so I'm not going to go level by level, but I am going to kind of point out the things I like and the things I don't like. I usually like starting with the negatives. That way we can hopefully end on a more positive note. So let's get the negatives out of the way. So, negatives. Everything seems super basic. Now, I know a lot of the unlocks are blue skins for weapons, and you shouldn't expect that much out of blue weapons, but it's just kind of there. It's just really basic, 2 color schemes on almost all of them. There's just not a lot of creativity. And what worse is that there's a lot of them that don't even seem to stick to the theme. Now, you could argue that the camos are a lot more straight lines and can sort of be fit to the theme. Then I would argue, then some camos just seem like they're straight up other skins of skins we already have. Now, here's the overall problem with blue skins, is that really there's 2-3 base colors and they just kind of alternate between them. But the thing is that there are some really good instances of creativity. There can be ones with actual designs on them, like skulls, and this is really cool. And some of the default blue skins I feel like have more creativity than the ones we're getting in this season pass. Then there's the biggest negative for blue skins, which is how much more canvas could you have if you did it on the entire gun rather than certain parts. Like the metal framing or the stocks or the magazines, they don't even touch those. But how much more canvas for a blue skin could you have if you just had it over the entire gun? There's so many guns, even like the RE45, that a lot of the gun is covered in metal plating and they don't color on those. So there's so little to actually see of the design itself. Another negative is they didn't do anything new. So in season one was very much a warm-up for them. They were just kind of trying out new things. So technically everything from season 1 was new, quote unquote. Then you have season 2. Now with season 2, you at least started adding in certain things like the dive animations. Then season 3, they stuck with the dive animations and added trinkets. This season, they stuck with the trinkets, they stuck with the backgrounds, with the music, with the dive animations, everything like that, but they didn't add anything new. Nothing new other than the trinkets and everything. Obviously, those are new, but what I'm trying to point out is that they didn't add another thing to unlock. Season 2 was the dive animations. Season 3 was the trinkets. Season 4 is nothing. And so this whole season kind of feels like an off season. And I could argue that season 3 kind of just felt like, okay, this is kind of cool and it's here. It's more of the focus was on the new map rather than the season. So I was really hoping that season 4 was going to be a return to form where the battle pass got more of the attention. And I don't feel like that's the case. Another thing that seems kind of interesting is there's no love for Revenant. Their brand new character. In the entire battle pass, there's nothing new from him. And in previous iterations, Octane got a skin in the battle pass, Watson got a skin in the battle pass, and here we go, Revenant, he doesn't have any skins in the battle pass. This seems weird. Now, this could be a part of feedback because maybe not everybody has unlocked that character. So to have a battle pass that unlocks a skin for that character and you don't even have that character, I could understand that through feedback, they might have decided to take that out. However, they did take it out, so that is a negative, even if it is just a very nitpicky negative. All right, so then let's get to the positives. Now, the biggest positives is that when they stick to the theme, it's fantastic. And if anything, that's the only thing that makes all the quote-unquote basic skins frustrating, is that they don't seem to stick with the theme. But when they do stick to the theme, they make it awesome. They make it seem like it's a part of the Hammond robotic company, and I like that. Crypto is one of my favorites. It makes him look like a whole robot. Wraith is absolutely fantastic, and she has a complete overhaul. She looks like a Terminator, a purple Terminator. Watson is really cool. She looks like a cyberpunk pirate with some horns, and it looks so cool. And then the flatline, which is like the mainstay, the 100, 110, that looks really cool. It looks very robotic. It fits the aesthetic of the flatline, and I really like it. So like I said, the positives are when they stick to the theme, it's really good. I just wish they would have stuck to the theme more. Overall, the Battle Pass isn't horrible, it isn't egregious by any means, but at the same time, it just seems like maybe this time they're playing it safe. And I never want Respawn to play things safe. They've been taking chances, they've been doing really good, and so this time it kind of just seems like an iteration rather than a evolution, and I always want them to evolve. The thing is that with their competitors, Fortnite is a perfect example, is that every time a new battle pass would come out, they would add something, whether it be skydiving trails or backpacks or spray paints, something. every season they would add something new, and then the next season would always have all those things and then something else new as well. And it seemed like that's the way we were going. With 2, we got something new. With 3, we got something new. And with 4, we got everything that we've gotten from the previous seasons, just nothing new. And I might just be being super nitpicky, but if I were to buy the Battle Pass, I would only want to buy the regular Battle Pass. I wouldn't want to spend more on it because there's not really anything driving me to get more. I feel like by the time the season's done, I can get to the skin I really want, which is that Wraith skin, and it wouldn't be a problem. But that's it. I mean, that's my personal opinion on the matter. It's just that it's not worth that extra amount. I would like to see a battle pass that I can't wait to spend the extra amount on. But for this battle pass in particular, if you're gonna get it for the $9.99. That's my personal input. Let me know what you guys think about it, and down in the comments below. Follow us on all our Twitters and Instagrams. That'll be in the description down below. Let me know what you think. This was Nick from ThreatX Reproductions, and you have yourself a good day.